We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Roadrunners will kick it away to start. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's going to take off. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Can't hang on. He muffs it. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard, we're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They go to the draw. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. It's complete on the right side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got it set up on the outside. At the 45 on its way. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Altmaier. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. Oh, what a move! And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First down, 10 yards to go. He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Back to the air one more time. He makes the connection. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Finds his big tight end. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stand.
He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's McCown. Getting some heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCray. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The hand to the running back. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that's going to tie it up. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Carpenter. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Carpenter. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for space, it's Barnes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we've got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Smashes ahead. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Here's the handoff. Hard running there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. He finds his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Dixon. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He'll try the left side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
A little screen to the running back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. He stopped for a short game. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Illinois.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Good, right down the boulevard. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. We'll get it started here in overtime. From the gun, give on the inside. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Coming after it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Roadrunners. They strike first here in overtime.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Aggressive decision here to go for 2 and try to really put some heat on. To the air, it's McCown. Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime.
Is number 1. That keeps the score. UTSA 12, Illinois 6.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
With the run on first and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's going to pass on second down. Touchdown, Illini! Knotted the game up, and now an extra point wins it. The extra point for the win. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this is Bench Sports College Football.